This segment of DelmarvaLife is brought to you by Peninsula Home Care.
Okay, help us out here a second. Imagine this. You're a home care nurse. You're on your way to a patient's home. Your car breaks down. What do? Well, if you're a nurse at Peninsula Home Care, you get a cab, go to the store, buy a new battery, get a cab back to your car, install that battery, and then make it to your appointment, right? This kind of commitment is commonplace for each and every clinician who works there.
And it's not because they have to, it's because they want to. November, as you may be aware, is Home Care Month, and so we want to take some time to celebrate those at Peninsula Home Care in Maryland and Delaware who go above and beyond. Here's DelmarvaLife's Katie Zerilli.
Nikki Bergstrom knew in high school that she wanted her career to be in healthcare.
I just love people. So helping people to be the best that they can be, that's where it's at.
And she's done that as an occupational therapist for more than 2 decades. The last 17 of those years, she's been with Peninsula Home Care.
We make sure that our patients are able to be safe and independent in their home with all of their daily activities, from the time they get up to the time they go to sleep.
Home care like this is being celebrated all month long, and it should be, as it's improved the lives of folks all over the Delmarva region.
Peninsula took care of both of my parents, and they gave them real quality in their latter years of life, and they were even just as probably as important to our family as they were to my parents.
Because of that, Bev White is thrilled to hold the title of Director of Operations of Peninsula Home Care in both Maryland and Delaware.
This opportunity came, and I have been here ever since, and it is the greatest thing I could do, and it's such a value, it's such a privilege to work for my team and to be a part of their lives, and we truly are a family, and they're exceptional.
Best believe that's a team she's going to brag on.
Just recently, we had a patient show up out front with donuts and said that it wasn't enough to call in and say how meaningful his nurse Amanda was to him, because he had a very nasty wound that took about 6 months to heal, and he wanted to come and say thank you personally.
Each and every clinician here at Peninsula Home Care touches his or her patients in a profound way. Physical therapist Colette Outen just discharged a woman recently, leaving her every bit empowered.
She 100% put in the work, and she met her goals. And, you know, it's super nice to have a patient realize that, like, hey, I did the work and I met my goal. I'm where I need to be.
It goes much deeper than meeting a goal. It's about strength and self-sufficiency.
I think that puts then a lot of power back into that person to say, hey, I understand what's happening to me. I understand my medical condition, and I have tools to manage it and have a functional, independent life.
Even though that independence can come with a degree of sadness.
And you get attached to the patient, of course. You get to love them as one of your own family too.
Gregorio Dorado, or Greg, is a clinical manager for Peninsula Home Care of Delaware.
I'm like the orchestra, the clinical manager over there, dealing with either patient concerns and clinician concerns, and I'm like the orchestrator.
He sees firsthand how clinicians exceed expectations.
It goes with our motto. It goes above and beyond, not just following what they're trained to do, but going that extra effort to provide the care.
The stories are endless. Recently, a team member touched a patient's heart with his late wife's pie recipe.
He said, but I don't want her recipe to die with her. I want you to have it. Do you know she went home that weekend and made him a pie and brought it back to him? No. Just as I mean, you cannot, that's not something you can teach somebody.
Sometimes it's as simple as a sweet smile. Nikki's got one of the best.
If they're seeing a friendly face that's coming in and smiling and enjoying their time with them, then they're able to relax. And then they can actually open up a little bit more as to what their needs might be.
While the staff here may be temporarily in patients' homes, no doubt they've got a place forever in their hearts.
Bev also credits the folks at Peninsula Home Care for helping her dad get to a state where he could go on a trip to Hawaii and swim with the dolphins before he passed.
Oh my goodness.
That's caring.
That's huge. Mm-hmm. That is huge.